Hi, I'm Dani, and I'll be taking you through our monthly update for December 2020 here at Spirit Juice. To start, have you ever wondered what it's like living with a bunch of friars? Well, if you want to know, you should check out the Franciscan Friars of the Renewal podcast, Poco. We get to be a sponsor with them and help edit their weekly podcasts. And it's so much fun getting to just listen to these friars' conversations about the faith, about brotherhood, about life, really. It's great to listen to on a drive, when you're at work. Not when you're at work because you're working. And the podcast actually hit some really cool milestones this month. It passed 250,000 downloads. It has over 1,600 reviews on Apple Podcasts. So we're really excited to see the fruit of our labors and the awesome work that the Friars are doing. So check it out. And of course, in the month of December, we've continued working with some incredible clients and collaborating on really awesome projects. Locally, we got to film a Christmas Mass for St. Clement Church and Father Peter. He's this delightful priest that just brings a smile to your face when you're listening to his homilies. He tells a really great joke at the end of this Mass video. Okay, and speaking of Christmas time, that always makes me think of singing nuns. Maybe I'm the only one, but if you know the Daughters of St. Paul, you would know that they always put on a Christmas concert. This year, of course, everything was virtual, but we got to help them put together their virtual Christmas concert, which involved a lot of editing of sisters singing from different states and kind of piecemealing that together. But it was a really cool live event that came out in December. It was fun watching different families take part in the online event. But if you missed it, you can still check it out on the Daughters of St. Paul social media. On a national level, we continued our work with our awesome clients, the Knights of Columbus. They put on a ton of great charity events during the winter months especially. So we filmed a ton of their events called Coats for Kids, which, as the name would probably reference, it's a coat drive for kids for winter months. So we filmed all across America in DC, Minnesota, Florida, even popped up into Canada, eh? Canada! And another great project we got to do was a music video for Trish Short. She's a Catholic singer that you might recognize if you grew up in the 90s with the Divine Mercy Chaplet in song. There was this video that I think was put out by EWTN and other Catholic organizations that had 3 singers praying the prayer in a church, and Trish was one of them. So it was really fun to work with her. A lot of us in the office grew up with that video. And so the music video we got to create for her was a very meditative, beautiful song about the Eucharist. And so our creative idea was to show Trish in a couple of different settings. So we filmed her in this church that was an abandoned location, really kind of in disrepair. And she's sort of just in there with musicians to fill the space and kind of bring in that kind of forgotten faith. And then we bring her into a beautiful cathedral at the end of the song. We filmed at St. Alphonsus in Chicago. But the song is just really beautiful. It's kind of a meditative prayer song. So you should look for that in the coming months here. Some staff and office updates. Our current intern is finishing up his time here with Spirit Juice and just premiered his passion project to the rest of the staff here. Internships at Spirit Juice are really cool because we invite people to come in and not only just help us on different shoots and projects, but we actually educate them in film and everything related to it. We will take an intern through different things like script writing or setting up a shoot and what does pre-production look like, all the way to filming and camera work and different things like that. And then they actually get to edit a piece as well. So they come in fresh-faced and really curious about learning. And then at the very end of it all, they have a finished video that is their passion that they can take on to wherever they go next. In fact, Pat, our current intern, is actually staying on with Spirit Juice a couple times a week. A lot of our interns stay on in freelance roles and continue that relationship. So it's always a really good foot in the door if you are interested. Speaking of, you can check out if you want to be the next intern here at Spirit Juice. go to spiritjuicestudios.com/intern. And if you're watching this video, you probably are engaged with us on social media, so definitely hit that like button like those YouTubers say. And if you're not following us on social media, I'm not really sure how you found this video, but find us and follow us and let us know what you're looking forward to in 2021. Wow, 2020 went by really fast. Said no one ever. I'm Dani, and this is our December update for Spirit Juice Studios.
There is no such thing as a typical week. Like, you might spend the entire week editing, you might spend the entire week shooting.
Acting as a production assistant, on set, answering calls into the studio, or reaching out to churches and pastors and seeing if we could film there. Little things around the office.
I was able to work with professional equipment, work with professionals.
You're welcome, editor.